Now playing the Hook and Bridge podcast.
I fucking love Kesha. I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to have a podcast. I can barely speak.
Oh my god, I love doing this!
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hook and Bridge podcast. I am your host, joined today by my co-host and little sister Taylor.
Hola, hola.
And that is all. What is up, buddy?
What's up? How's it going? How's life?
Life is well. Life is good.
Good.
Just the usual. We went to prenatal classes yesterday.
How'd that go?
It was good. It was our last one.
Yikes.
Yeah. Lindsay's in the other room. She's hanging out, watching some videos on her phone, I think.
Yeah.
But we did a bottle making competition.
Oh, okay.
And so the formula
Mhm.
says on it that you're supposed to use 4 ounces of water.
Yeah.
And then 2 scoops of powder, right?
Mhm.
So I put the water in the bottle, put it to 4, put the 2 scoops in there, and it turned into 5 ounces. And then they were like, that's wrong. It should have been 4. And I was like, based off of what I know about physics, when you add matter to matter, it gets larger, so it wouldn't have stayed as 4. But yeah, I made it first time.
Good job. I think it's 2 and 2.
No, it definitely says 4.
Well, I mean, like, to get it to be 4 ounce, I don't know what they were going for then.
No, it says right on it, use 4 ounces of water and 2 ounces
Of formula.
or not 2 ounces, 2 scoops
Yeah.
of formula. So I don't know, man.
I don't know.
The first time I opened a container, it had coffee in it, and I was like, "This is incorrect."
Wow.
I'm a fan, but I can't give a baby coffee.
Out the womb, baby's ready for a Starby.
And then practice swaddling again. So
Yeah. How'd swaddling go?
I'm a swaddle expert.
Heck yeah.
Swaddle anything.
Heck yeah.
What about you? What's going on?
Hanging out, looking for a new job. Other than that, nothing much. Been vibing. I went to the store. Sorry, I'm sitting like this because my back hurts.
You're good, buddy.
So I'm not sitting up straight. But I went to the store to get a laptop sleeve yesterday. My laptop sleeve didn't fit. We probably already talked about this. So now I got to go return it. But I don't think I'm going to buy another laptop sleeve because I have to get a new job that I feel like is not going to involve my laptop. So, But yeah, gotta get a new job. I've been on the job hunt. Gonna apply to some tonight. Hope to be started on a new job next week or the week after.
Just for everybody listening, there was a trivia night planned for August 21st. The trivia has been canceled, but the listener party is still happening. So if you're in the Hampton, Virginia area and you're a giant Sabrina Carpenter fan, from 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. over at Bohemian Amigos Record Shop, there will be a listener party for the album release. And you should definitely go check that out if you're a fan.
Please, someone check it out for me because I live in Ohio.
So we're a music show.
Yeah.
We do music stuff.
We do.
Today, my plans changed, so it's now the Taylor show. So whatever you want to do today, buddy, whatever you want to talk about. I was gonna say, if you want, we could do a full deep dive. You can give background on Sabrina Carpenter. This is your show, your day.
I'm so excited. First of all, I have music news.
Okay. What's your news? I got some too.
I always get my music news from other podcasts, and I think that's really funny. So if you are fact checking this and you're like, that's not what happened, I didn't fact check it, so spreading fake news. Anyways,
So rumor mill is what you're spreading.
literally. But did you hear about what happened at the Taylor Swift show overseas?
No, what happened?
So there
I saw
was
something that said there was some cancellations.
yeah, so there was a major threat that was made at a Taylor Swift show, and they ended up. I feel like I heard this on a talk show. Maybe it wasn't a podcast. I think it was on the radio. Anyways,
Right.
that's not important. So she's now performing in England or something. I'm not sure. She's performing overseas. There was a threat that was made. That was they took as a national security threat at one of her concerts. So they ended up canceling. I believe they ended up canceling the show because it was just too big of a threat to be like, it's not a big deal. We'll just double security. And they found out who was involved with the threat, and it was 3 teenage boys, a 15-year-old, a 17-year-old, and an 18-year-old, or maybe 19-year-old. But they were attached to ISIS. Like it was a terrorist attack that was going to go down at a Taylor Swift show.
Really?
Yeah, so she canceled a lot of her dates. Hang on, stand by. Is it super loud? Can you hear the dog barking?
I can hear it.
Is it okay?
It's not super loud.
Okay.
You're good.
I was gonna shut my door, but it's really hot, so I got the air going.
You're good.
Yeah, so it was a terrorist attempt. They were linked. They found a bunch of homemade bombs and stuff.
No shit.
They were linked to ISIS, but they obviously are teenage boys. So the rumor is that they weren't the masterminds of the attack. Obviously, they were just who was going to make it happen. So she had to cancel a lot of shows. And there's a lot of dates that are redone, but it's really sad because one, she's the greatest performer of our time right now. I feel like arguably what she does is incredible.
Sure.
But now every show that she does, she's gonna have that in the back of her mind. You know what I mean? It's never gonna feel safe again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like she's some crazy activist for things, so it was just something that they wanted to do harm, and that was the biggest thing that was happening overseas. So that
I was gonna say it's more about the massive amount of people, not really her. It has nothing to do with her. It's just the when you put on something that is a worldwide phenomenon, that's crazy. Oh, that's
anyways.
Crazy.
That's my music news. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did hear on the radio because I should have taken notes while I was driving. I messed up.
Well, I know on Rolling Stone I was reading something about her canceling some shows, but I didn't read further into it because I'll be honest, I was just Taylor Swift out, and I was like, eh.
That's fair.
But that's wild.
Isn't that wild? Yeah, that's allegedly what happened. And I might have my facts mixed up because I heard this a week ago. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
Demi Lovato says that she is getting too old to keep going on tour. She possibly will not be touring again. And her quote is that she's not 15 anymore. And, I get that. As somebody that is turning 30, I understand.
You and Demi are both turning 30.
Is she also turning 30?
I have no idea. Seems right.
But I also am not 15 anymore, so I understand. I too am canceling my touring days. I will not be going,
I was looking forward to your.
I won't be going on tour.
Eastern shows.
My East Coast shows. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah, I unfortunately will not be going on tour this year. Maybe in a couple years, but not this year.
This is not music news. Sorry, for some reason you talking about birthdays reminded me of something.
I don't want to overshadow Taylor Swift's success, so it doesn't feel appropriate for me.
I agree. You should back down. You walked so Taylor Swift could run.
Right. I'm doing her a favor.
You really are. She couldn't handle the smoke. She don't want that smoke. I agree. This is very off topic, but okay, for people listening, sorry, you should not have made this to the Taylor Show, because
The Taylor Show today.
So for those of you listening, I work at my college library. Well, soon
work.
to not be quote unquote work. But today we are moving things into the archives, and we just happen to be looking through. We're working with La Tourette. For those of you who don't know, he's a congressman. He passed away a few years ago. But we're working with his collection, and we were going through books that he had. And in one of these books, it was the 108th Congress, like, I called it a yearbook, because I don't know what else to call it, but it has all the congressmen, all the congresswomen, a picture of the president at the time. Like, it has all these people, it has all of their pictures with their names, and like if they're for a Republican, Democrat, all this stuff. It was really cool to look at.
And then in the back, there's a blank page where everybody can sign.
Yeah, where they're like, see you next year. Can't wait to hang out at your house over the summer.
Boy, what a year it's been.
What a year it's been. So we were looking through these. We were looking at like just the congressmen that we had. Like, for instance, you probably don't know who this is because you live in Virginia, but Sherrod Brown was in there, and like we were talking about how like his picture just looked so cute, like he just looked like a little mouse, like you just wanted to protect him, you know. This isn't the point. So this is not political. I need everyone to understand this. This is just something that I find really funny.
Yeah, no, we're just talking about yearbooks.
Yeah, why are you yawning at my story? I'm gonna need you
I'm
to
not
wake
yawning
up.
at your story.
Wake
It's
up.
late. It
is late. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I had a coffee, but it ain't doing much.
That's because you're addicted.
No.
We'll go into those logistics later.
No.
So Joe Biden was in there because obviously he was a congressman before he was president, right? So I'm looking at this and I'm like, he doesn't look, and granted, this was 20 years ago, but I'm like, he doesn't look like he does now, right? Like, it doesn't even look like Joe Biden. Like, that was my thing. I'm like, there's no way. So I pull up a picture to compare, okay? And I'm like, oh, I said, Joe Biden's 81. Did you know that Joe Biden is 81 years old? 81. I did not know this information. This is insane to me that this man is 81. He
was the oldest elected president.
Well, not to make it political, but I think maybe we should go past 80. Because like 81, like let the man live, you know?
Well, how old do you think Donald Trump is?
He is 78.
78.
And I stand by that. That's just too old to do that.
It's too old. Anyways, they're both very old people.
They're both very old. That's not the point.
How old was Barack Obama when he got elected? I think he was like 50 or like
50. I thought he was 40. I thought he was in his 40s because you have to be 35 to run, don't you?
I think it's 45. How old? And also, for everybody listening, we don't know jack shit about
not
politics.
a single thing.
I wouldn't be able to pass a high school history.
Not every time my college sent out like a.
He was 47.
47. Okay, in the middle. I was gonna say I felt like he was fairly young for president.
How old was George W? He was 54. That's who I was thinking of.
Okay.
So George W. Bush was 54 when he was elected, and Barack Obama was 47.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I couldn't. Anytime our college sends out like for the now I can't think of the word. What the word is? Our
exam.
Constitution.
Constitution.
That's the word.
You have a college constitution?
No. So they sent out like it's a constitution quiz. And whoever gets the highest score gets like a prize. And I know it's bad, and I know I should know my rights, and I need to read through that Constitution. Like, that's something all Americans I stand by should be able to do. Is like understand the Constitution. Bare minimum, I think we should be able to do that. With that being said, I never won.
Well, Taylor, you know that you have the right to remain silent. Anything
that right will never be used.
Will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
If I
cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you.
For me.
You have other rights that I can't
That's
think of.
usually where Law and Order stops. Is at the is at the attorney one.
There's more, but I forget.
I had that memorized for a while, and now I can't. I know my
And then they have
Ten
to end it
Commandments.
with, "Do you understand the rights that I have read to you?" And
Yeah,
then
I
you have to say
understand
yes
my
or no.
rights.
What happens when you say no? If you just keep saying no, do they have to just keep telling them to you?
Yeah,
That's funny.
and then they have to call someone in to see if you're like mentally okay.
I would do that. If
They
I
will
ever
probably
were
punch your
getting
face.
arrested, I would do that. I would be like,
You
nah.
would probably have an Elliot Stabler on your hands, and they would. You understand him now?
I would just keep saying nah.
So when I googled Joe Biden for his age, take a guess of when Joe Biden's birthday is.
Oh, is it September 14th?
It's November 20th.
It's November 20th?
Joe Biden and I have the same birthday.
That adds up. That checks out.
And I was more upset, not that it's Joe Biden, none of that, right? Couldn't care less. I'm more upset that like my birthday felt special just to me. And then come and find out I share it with the United States president. Like I couldn't share it with Sabrina Carpenter. Like you give me Joe Biden.
Let's look at famous people that were born on 11/20.
Like I looked at it and I was like, Joe Biden and I have the same birthday. And like it's also one of those things that I feel because like to me my birthday was just me. Like it makes sense to me that I was born on November 20th. Like that is a very Taylor birthday. I love my birthday. I love the date. I think it's perfect.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun way to pass some time.
Biden and I share a birthday.
Also, I realized that a good reason that we always have Lindsay here is to make sure that we don't say anything that we should not.
Hey, that's why I said it was nothing politically.
I almost made a horrible joke a moment ago, but I didn't.
Proud of you.
Because then I thought WWLD.
What will
All right, Taylor.
Sorry, did you hear what I said?
No, what'd you say?
I said, what would Ludacris do?
Let's go through your birthdays, buddy.
Okay.
So we've got Joe Biden. Do you know who Future is?
I think he's a rapper.
He is a rapper. He was born on your birthday.
It's not Sabrina Carpenter. I don't want it.
Shida Charway.
Don't know who that is.
A TikTok star.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lily Pichu, a YouTube star. She was born on your birthday. Let's see here. Michael Clifford. Who is Michael Clifford? He's a guitar player.
I don't know who that is either.
He is an Australian musician. And he is a guitar player known for the band 5 Seconds of Summer. He is a guitar player in 5 Seconds of Summer.
Okay.
All right, so now we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
Jeremy Jordan. He's an actor.
Don't know.
Madison Shipman is an actress. Michael Reeves, YouTube star.
Nobody.
Anne Marie is a pop singer.
Oh, I love Anne Marie.
Well, you guys have the same birthday.
I know 2 of her songs.
Here's one that you're not going to be super overly thrilled with. Oliver Sykes. He's a metal lead singer.
I don't know who that is.
Celeste Rose, Instagram star.
So Joe Biden is the most important one, is what I'm hearing.
I don't know.
That checks out because, like, can we like refine the search a bit?
Let's see here. See, I'm looking for some names you might know. Hannah Keppel.
Who?
All right. Robert F. Kennedy, John F. Kennedy's brother.
Is he cute?
He was before the accident.
No.
Yeah.
The brother.
Yeah, him also. Buddy, you got to take a history class.
I really do. I'm surprised I passed.
Um,
Because, arguably, I'm going to say it, and I know that I am not.
apparently.
Huh?
I said apparently.
Apparently.
Because you said arguably.
I know that I am not in the minority when I say this. JFK was a cutie.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty well-known fact there, buddy.
Like, I think we should rank all of the presidents on hotness.
You want to do that? It's your show.
No, I just think it's something we should do in our free time. I don't know if anyone wants to listen to that. I did that one time.
Taylor's top 10 hotties of America.
Taylor's top 10 world leaders. Can we do world leaders? Putin might be at the top. I don't know.
World leaders, not a good idea.
Putin might be at the top.
You have to rank Hitler.
Without the stash? I don't know. You might be a looker. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding, guys. No, but I did that one time.
This is why we need Lindsay.
I ranked the presidents one time on hotness with an ex-boyfriend, and he got real upset.
Let's see.
Made him feel real insecure.
Who, Dylan?
No, ex-boyfriend.
Oh, which one? Schmanthony? What a schmoozer.
I mean, it got real upset real quick.
How about Kaylee Leah's?
I don't know who that is.
All right. Josh Turner. You and Josh Turner have the same birthday.
That's exciting. Why is he not at the top?
I don't know.
Forget our boy Joe.
Joel McHale.
Who?
Oh, he's a really, really funny guy. He was on that show Community, I think.
Oh, that's a fun show.
Yeah, you and him have the same birthday. Dirks Bentley and you have the same birthday.
This is fantastic. I'm with legends.
You are.
Oh, this definitely. I'm glad we did this because now I feel better about the Joe Biden birthday. Not that I have anything against Joe Biden. I just out of everyone I could share a birthday with, I'm just not a U.S. congressional presidential girly. You know?
Do you know who Kimberly Walsh is?
No.
No, she's a pop singer. You guys have the same birthday. And yeah, there you go. That is your November 20th birthdays, buddy.
Great. I love that.
Let's search mine.
I love this.
Boom. September 14th. Oh, dude. Dude. I got a great list. I got a great list.
How does that feel? I have the President of the United States on mine.
Do you have Shane Top from The Smosh?
He's what the United States needs right now.
He is. He should be
Shane Top for president?
Shane Top for president.
Shane Top for prezi.
I'm going to text Lindsay right now.
You have the same birthday as Shane Top?
I do, buddy.
You lucky duck.
How do we feel about Shane Top for President Day 2024?
Is he old enough to run?
No, he is not. I have Amy Winehouse, buddy. I've got Andrew Lincoln, fucking Rick Grimes from Walking Dead. I have Nas.
Like Lil Nas X?
No, just regular Nas without Lil Nas. Just regular Nas.
Is Lil Nas his nephew?
Do you know Elise Paris? Alice Paris? I don't know. It's one of those YouTube people. I thought you would know. Who else we got?
I'm chronically online. Listen, sorry. Again, this is the Taylor show, so now I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
When we were in the archives, and I was walking, for some reason, I just had the urge to go, Stuart! And who I was with was like, huh? I was like, never mind, bud.
They gotta watch it.
Gotta watch it. They also asked about our show.
Oh yeah.
I gave them the deets.
We have on next week's episode. We have the winner of American Idol way back in the day.
Kelly Clarkson.
No, not
Carrie
Kelly
Underwood.
Clarkson. David Cook.
Grohl.
Nope.
Who?
David Cook. Different guy.
Okay.
But he'll be on next week for
That's
anybody
exciting.
listening.
Different guy, same name. Who else you got on your list?
I'm looking. I'm trying to find a name that we recognize. I have Ron DeSantis.
Who?
The politician.
Who?
Never mind. We'll leave that one alone. Yeah, buddy, mine's not as good as I
You have Shane Top, so
thought.
I don't even want you to talk to me right now.
Yeah, it's not as good as I thought it would be. I feel like there's got to be better. There's got to be a better website for, because there are other people with September 14th.
Yeah.
Should we see who's born on 9/11?
Of course. Wait, maybe we shouldn't. I feel like Lindsay would say that's a bad idea.
I feel like she would also say that's a bad
I think
idea.
maybe that's an after the show thing.
Anywho, what else, buddy?
Can we
This
talk
is a
about
music
Sabrina
show.
Carpenter?
Yeah, we can talk about
I wanna-
anything you want.
I want to tell you where she got her start.
I'm ready.
Because I've been watching a lot of, she's an actress.
She was an actress.
She was an actress. So she was originally from the Disney Channel show Girl Meets World, which is a spinoff of Boy Meets World, where Corey and Topanga have a daughter. Their daughter is in school. Corey's the teacher to his daughter. And then Sabrina Carpenter plays the daughter's best friend. The daughter is played by Rowan Blanchard, I believe. So they're best friends, and that's kind of like where she got her start. She had her first single back then. It was called Can't Blame a Girl for Trying. Perfection. Oh, I love Sabrina Carpenter. I've loved her from day one. And then that kind of like, I feel like launched her music career. Like, I feel like she was just putting out hits left and right.
Mhm.
Because all of her songs, I remember jamming out in middle school and high school. Actually, I want to see if she was on other shows too. Let's see. I thought I would have more to go with that, but I guess not. Girl Meets World. Oh, Tall Girl. She was in Sophia the First.
Apparently, she was in Sophia the First.
Wow. Oh, she was in a movie called Work It. For those of you listening, it also has Liza Koshy in it, who I don't know if you know, but is a famous YouTuber. She doesn't do YouTube anymore. She does a lot of crazy other stuff. And that's a good movie. I've seen that movie.
So, what is the obsession with Sabrina Carpenter? What is
For
it? What's
me?
the thing? Well, just for anybody. Like, what's the big thing?
One, I think it's because she's real quirky, but like not in a like cringy way. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't change who she is while she's performing.
Okay.
So I think there's that. She's stunning. She's gorgeous.
I mean,
So there's
she's all
that.
right.
And she's also like, I don't know, I'm just a big fan of her music.
What is it about her that's like stunning though? Because to me, she just looks like every other blonde lady.
I don't know. I think it's maybe.
Is it an attitude thing?
Yeah, she has a great. Well, I wouldn't even say like. She does have a great attitude, but like I said, she just doesn't change who she is. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't put on a persona. If that makes sense, like when she's performing or like on like top, it's the same way with I can't remember her name now. She's blonde. I think she plays in superhero movies.
Blonde?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell you. One of the Avenger people?
Let me see. I literally like
Captain Marvel or whatever?
No. She's really funny. I think she definitely is not. What is her name? I love her too. But like Dakota Johnson, we'll go with. All right, that's a name that pops in my head. Like she doesn't change who she is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like during an interview, and like you can kind of tell. So it's kind of like that. Like she doesn't change her persona. And I think it's also just because a lot of people grew up with Sabrina Carpenter. Like a lot of the people that are obsessed with Sabrina Carpenter grew up with Sabrina Carpenter.
I think that she's popular because your generation is very loud.
That also would check out.
That's what I think. I don't think that she is particularly special. I think that she puts out catchy songs.
Yeah.
I think that that her voice is not really unique.
I
in
think
way.
her acapella voice, like if you hear her live, is phenomenal.
Yeah,
I will say it's like her studio voice. I mean, obviously they do other things to her voice and everything, but like her acapella voice, I think she is a very talented singer.
Yeah, I wouldn't discredit her talent. I think that she's as talented as most other singers. I just don't think that she's unique.
I would put her up there with the top talents of singing.
That's
hard
quite
take.
a statement.
Hard take. But I would. Her acapella voice is beautiful.
Honestly, I would say, and this is coming from somebody that is not a Dua Lipa fan, but I would say that Dua Lipa has a more unique and talented vocal than Sabrina Carpenter.
Interesting. Okay. I personally am not a Dua Lipa fan. Like I like her
and
music.
I'm not a fan of either one. Dua
yeah,
Lipa
like
or Sabrina Carpenter.
I think that she puts out bops. I think Sabrina Carpenter is more talented vocally, but I think Dua Lipa has a more unique tone. Does that make sense? Like I like Dua Lipa's tone of her voice. I think it's very unique and really cool. But Sabrina Carpenter, I mean, is like, I don't even want to say like classically, because that's not the word that I'm thinking of. But like she, like vocally, like you can tell that she went through like teaching and you know what I mean? Like things like going to classes and stuff. Because she can hit, and when I say like talent, I mean like she can hit real high notes and real low notes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's one of those things. And I personally have never heard Dua Lipa do that. Like I feel like if I heard her do that, then I would, I think I like them both for different reasons. But I think Dua Lipa definitely has a more uniqueness to her voice. I don't think Sabrina Carpenter has a uniqueness to her voice.
Yeah, and they're both talented in their own
very
way.
talented. Like, yeah, absolutely.
I don't think either one of them is bad by any means.
No.
I don't think that
that
there's anything wrong with Sabrina Carpenter. I just don't get the hype. That's all.
And
I've heard a lot of music over the years, and I don't understand the hype.
I get it. I also think because you're not like the biggest pop fan, anyways.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a big pop fan, but I take in a lot of pop.
Yeah,
I take in a lot of music.
I also agree with you about our generation being loud. I feel that way with Taylor Swift too. I think our generation is just really loud about what they like, which could be good and bad,
I will say on the if we're stacking these people up, I would say that Sabrina Carpenter is on par with Taylor Swift as far as talent goes.
I'm gonna say it.
Vocal talent. Let me rephrase that.
No, I'm gonna say it.
You don't care that I heard my elbow. Yeah, but the thing is Taylor Swift is number one, a marketing genius.
Oh yeah, that's not even fair. I mean, Taylor Swift, one, is not only musically talented, business talented, like you said, absolute marketing genius. I agree. Like, girl has deserved and earned all.
Taylor writes her songs. Does Sabrina Carpenter write her own songs?
I'm not sure. I never looked into it. I assume so. And I also think, does she write it?
No. Well, I mean, she co-writes a lot of stuff. It looks like. So,
Okay.
Taylor Swift actually
Writes all of her things.
has helped her.
Really? Her and Taylor are friends. They're besties. She actually opened for a Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah, I know. But again, I think that
Yeah.
alone puts Taylor Swift on a
Above her
higher.
because because she writes her own music. I'll give you that. I just think talent-wise, well, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there because Sabrina Carpenter, her stuff does sound the same. All artists do that. They always find their niche, what they're good at, and then they
One
sound the
of
same.
the biggest pet peeves that I have is anyone that says that they don't like a band because all of their songs sound the same.
That's why I like them.
That's
their
the
songs sound the
thing
same.
that makes them them. That's their
I agree.
sound. They found a sound that caters to their audience.
Yeah.
And I think that true, like, legendary musicians are able to captivate a sound on an album and change. If you can do a sound on a specific album and then change your sound on the next album and still retain your original fan base and gain new ones, that is
It's
true
fantastic.
talent. And again, I mean, you have to give it to Taylor Swift. I mean, there's no one more genre breaking. Here's
the thing. That's where I have the issue. Because she, and I know I'm in the minority, and that's okay, because I do love Taylor Swift and I love her, some of her new stuff, you know what I mean? I personally, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I need to listen to her stuff right now as soon as it drops. But I also feel like I'm not that way with anybody, like I'm not, I like, if it comes across my Spotify and I like it, cool.
I think if you're super into a band, that there's nothing wrong with,
No, I agree.
Yeah.
But I was just going to say that, like, I feel like,
I think the problem that we're having and where we need to draw a specific line is no other fan of any musician has the power to destroy your career and your life because you don't like somebody.
Yeah.
Like, her fans take it to the extreme.
No, so that's my thing. It's like her fans are low-key kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie.
I have no issues with Taylor Swift. I very much enjoy Taylor Swift. I think she's a very talented individual. But I do think that her fan base takes things just very, very extreme.
And they make it to where it's like their whole personalities, like their life is to know everything that's happening about Taylor Swift all the time. Like knowing who she's hanging out with, who she's dating, like trying to figure out these little puzzles on what's going on in her life. And I'm like, she's just a person.
She's bigger than any other musician that has ever come before her, hands down.
Yeah. And it's like low-key kind of scary. I don't know. The obsession is like uncomfy, Like it's okay to like love someone and know facts about them, but when your whole life is
like
knowing facts and like
when AJR opens or drops a new song, like I know about it. I'm also heavily involved in music. Like it's not.
But you're also not
any band for the most part that drops something new.
Yeah.
I'm gonna at least know about it or hear about it.
But I'm sure you can't say each member of AJR's favorite coffee order and what they eat.
Well, Jack.
Oh, okay. You're like, actually, about that. That's my thing. It's like
stuff about I watch a ton of stuff about them. Like I enjoy them as people, as musicians. I think they're extremely talented, but I would never say that I obsess over them.
No, and you also don't get upset when someone says, "Oh, like I'm just not a fan of their stuff."
No, I get excited to show people, and then I'm like, "Hey, it might not be your thing,"
and that's okay.
I
sent Lindsay this video. Speaking of people going across genres, I sent Lindsay this video of Chance the Rapper, maybe, and he was singing a country song. I think it was Josh Turner's song. Why Don't We Just Dance? Is that his song? I think it was, or no, it wasn't. It was I can't remember the name of the song now. It's like a rap song. Oh, I love the song. Oh, Hot in Here.
Oh, okay.
He was saying Hot in Here, but as like a country like artist,
Mhm.
and it was fantastic. And I think that's like one of the things when I think of going across genres, which is something that I think Taylor Swift did very well. Like her country vocals and her, you know, older things was great, and then she moved and was able to move her vocals to be a pop. Like she did it well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, and let's just talk about Taylor Swift for another minute. She did a fantastic job at switching genres, but she also went into the two safest genres for her as a
Literally.
person.
Yeah,
Like,
agreed.
she crossed
Agreed.
genres, but she didn't do anything revolutionary. Like,
No, not at all.
country music has always been one
Yeah.
of the biggest selling genres of music in America, and second to country, or first above country, has always been pop. It's
Yeah.
always gone pop and country.
Yeah.
It's not like Taylor Swift went from country to metal, you know?
Imagine.
She took a slight detour, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
no,
and
I agree.
skyrocketed her career.
When you get a chance, I sent you the video on Instagram. Oh, I just thought it was really good. I thought it was really impressive. Like when I listened to it, I said,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I think that stuff's cool. They do a lot of like there's a lot of stuff like that. The pop goes punk and things like that.
I think it's really fun to listen to.
Yeah.
You know absolutely. Who else is really good at doing not different genres, but different impressions of singers?
Ariana Grande?
Yeah, I was going to go and be like, Harley Cornell, but yeah, no. Ariana Grande is really good at it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she does like 3.
Yeah, but they're really good.
She does like Cher. Who's that other one? Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Yeah. She does all right.
I was in the car and David Grilled Cheese came on.
Oh, yeah?
With
well, David Hammond Swiss?
BB Rexy, maybe?
Was David Guetta an American Idol winner?
I don't even know what David Guetta looks like. I just thought because I can't, every time it says David Guetta and so, I'm like, okay, but where's David coming in at? Like, is he just behind the scenes?
Was David Guetta on American Idol?
Oh, he's a DJ.
No. Yeah. No, he was not. Okay, never mind. I was going to say that would be a fun game to play with our guests on Friday, our American Idol winner.
Yeah.
To sit and
do that anyways.
To sit and do different versions of David Grilled Cheese.
David Grilled Cheese could take us both in a fight, and I think we need to be nicer about his last name.
No, what?
Look at this man.
I would scrap with him. Yeah.
53, and he could take us both.
I ain't scared of no ghost.
I ain't scared of no grilled cheese. I burnt a grilled cheese yesterday. Come at me.
Anyways.
Anywho.
So, T-Swizzle.
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter. Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande has more talent vocally. More talent vocally than Sabrina Carpenter.
Agreed.
Yeah.
She has more talent vocally than Taylor Swift.
More talent vocally? Yeah.
Ariana Grande. Our girl Grande.
Potato.
Yeah, same difference. No, she is insanely talented. Did you see where, this is so funny. The internet is so funny. Did you see the video where she changed her talking voice mid-interview?
Yeah, to like her normal voice.
Yeah, and everyone was like, she's AI, she's a robot, this is the Illuminati work, we need to look out. And I was like, I also do that, and I'm not a singer.
Yeah.
Like, depending on who I'm talking to, and she even came out and made a statement that, and this is a normal singer thing, that she does it depending on what she'll be singing that day to protect, like, whatever voice she'll be using.
Well, have you ever seen the Michael Jackson one?
Yes. Yeah. And
Michael Jackson went his entire life speaking in a different voice so that he could hit higher notes.
And his vocals were just so delicate that he had to.
Yeah.
No, and like that's my thing.
It's so funny. He actually has like a super deep voice.
Super deep talking voice.
So funny.
Yeah, and he had to talk like this, really soft.
Yeah.
Really high. No, it just killed me. And I'm like, I'm sure all artists have some sort of clip of them doing that in an interview because that's like a normal thing. For those of you who don't know, anatomically, there are different parts of your throat, and you use different parts of your throat to talk. That's why people can do accents. You know, just literally just changing the like shape of your mouth changes.
Are you wanting me to do accents right now? You set me up?
Yeah. I'm trying to set you up.
Pick a country.
United States, down south, feel safe.
Oi, I'm from down south, down under.
No, that was Australian.
No, this is a guy from Texas. Oi, I live in Texas.
You're so close. You're so close, just not there. I feel like we took a hard left.
The joke for the people that are listening.
Bad.
Yeah, that was the joke.
It actually wasn't a joke. Carly just can't do a southern accent. You ever catch yourself? Sorry, this is Taylor show. We're everywhere.
Hey,
you ever catch yourself talking a little too
in an accent? In an accent?
From like where we grew up?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because I did that a couple days ago.
Especially when I leave there and come back here.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that evening we spent with Mom. Was is you are you is where are we is I-O.
E-I-E-I-O. No, I also do it when our step siblings come up to visit because they're from West Virginia, and they for some reason, I don't know, because I don't try to do it on purpose to be like a cool little it girl, but like for some reason when they're talking, I pick up their accent and then I talk like them, and I don't I fully change how I talk.
No, what's really fun is for those listening that don't know, I like making funny voices. I actually am pretty decent at doing like accents and stuff and just making funny voices, and I'll get stuck in them. So I'll be doing them around the house as a joke, and then I can't get back out. So like I have this great voice that I do for Charlotte, where let me see if I can do it. It's like, oh, you think that you can just go around doing stuff? And I'll do that as the dog, and I'll talk as the dog, and then I get stuck in it, and I start accidentally pulling myself back out. It's very fun.
I also do that when I do blues accent. I do the same thing. I also talk.
Voice?
No, not the same voice, but like where mine goes like this. Like she wants to do things all the time, and she just can't stop. I do that all the time, and like I'll do it in my everyday life. Or I have a bad habit of just narrating her everyday life. Like the other day, she was running outside and she was running real fast. This was before you guys came up. She's zooming in our yard. And I always refer, because our mom, for those listening, she doesn't like it when people call Blue her mommy. Or when people call her Blue's mommy. She's like, that's a dog, not my kid type of thing. So anytime that I'm narrating Blue's day, I always refer to her as Vicky. Because that's how Blue knows that. Like if I say go to Vicky, like she goes to Mom. Like she knows who that is. So she's zooming outside. She almost took Mom out. And I went, oh, Vicky, you better look out. I'm coming so fast. Because that's just what I do. I just narrate her everyday life. Because someone's got to do it.
Somebody got to do it, man.
And she can't talk. So...
yeah, it's a fun time. It's a fun time. One time I was working on my Ice-T voice because I wanted to get better at it.
Yeah.
And I just kept saying things in Ice-T voice, and then I got stuck in that for a minute.
That's a dangerous game.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
You know who does a great English accent, a great British accent, if you will?
Who?
Dylan.
Oh yeah.
When we watch Harry Potter, he will go the whole next day talking in a British accent.
We might have to have an accent off.
I think that's the only one he can do, that and Eric Cartman. But with that, I only do that when I go coo 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 coo.
You know what's really tough? I've never been able to really nail it. Is like an Irish or a Scottish accent. Those ones are always really tough for me for some reason.
Interesting. Did you know that Millie Bobby Brown cannot do a Australian accent, maybe? Yeah. Also, did you know how Millie Bobby Brown learned to speak in an English, like American? Oh, I don't want to say English. To speak in an American accent from watching Hannah Montana.
That's funny.
She grew up on Hannah Montana,
y'all.
and when she was auditioning, obviously for like Stranger Things. Well, she doesn't really talk in that one, but when she was going into the audition, like that's how she learned to speak in an American accent, was from watching Hannah Montana, and she would
That's crazy.
Yeah, she would just do Hannah Montana scenes until she learned how to talk. And her going from, if Americans want to be humbled, you should listen to Millie Bobby Brown doing her gorgeous English accent that she has to doing an American accent. It's humbling.
What else you want to talk about, buddy?
I don't know. I read a Pokemon book today.
Oh yeah?
While I was at work. Yeah, it was like a Pokemon dictionary.
Oh, speaking of Pokemon.
Ooh.
Since I know that a lot of our listeners like hearing about our Pokemon stuff, we got a bunch of nerdy fans.
Heck yeah.
R.I.P. the voice of Jessie, and she also voiced Misty in the original anime, passed away.
Oh, that's so sad.
She voiced a lot of characters, like
Yeah.
not just Pokemon, but a lot of other characters, and a lot of other characters within the anime as well. Yeah, she passed away, the original voice actor. So
that's so sad. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Very sad.
Moment
Anyways,
of silence.
we can do a moment. Our Father, who art in
heaven. Have you seen the video of the mom asking? It's either a little boy or a little girl. I don't remember. But she goes, "What's Jesus's name, or what's the Lord's name, or something about that?" And she goes, "Howard." and her mom goes, "Where did you get that from?" And she said, "Our Father, hallowed be thy name." It's one of the funniest videos because she's like, "What do you mean? What is his name? Howard be thy name?"
Funny.
Oh, or the video of when the little girl gets home from school and the mom goes, "What'd you learn at school today?" And she said, "Martin Luther King Jr." And she goes, "What did he do?" And she goes, "He died for our sins." And her mom goes, "No." Oh, actually, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
No, we can't watch it.
Why? You want to do Wordle?
We can do Wordle.
Okay, I'll show it to you later.
Kid Rock is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, kid?
I did it really good the other day. Hang on.
You did.
Everyone stop talking to me.
Okay, shut up.
Okay, shut up.
Kesha is sort of going off the deep end a little bit.
Is she really?
Yeah, I hope she gets better. I mean, she's great, and I love her, and she is entitled to do anything that she wants to do in this world, but she's just going through it right now. All right, let's see here. At the stage. Boom. Can you still see me?
Yeah, buddy. Okay. What do we want to start with?
That's not a word.
Yep. It is a singular lice. A louse.
How about songs? SONGS.
Checks out. Ooh, buddy.
Okay.
S. Scone.
Oh,
Who are we?
Russian this one.
Who are we? Okay. S X O X E. This helps me visualize. Let's think of what words go with an S. We can do an SH.
SHOPE.
Shope. Who needs Lindsay?
SHORE. Sure.
Let's go! Let's go!
That's the fastest we've ever gotten one.
Let's go! It's because Lindsay makes us nervous because she's a teacher.
She's so smart.
She's so smart. Wow, I love that for us.
Is there more, or is it just that one?
I think it's just that one.
Oh, all right.
I'd say we can do. I have the actual app on my phone. I'd say we can do more, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean we're at an hour. You wanna just finish her off?
I feel like there was something else that I wanted to do or say, and now I can't remember.
We were saying it, buddy. Whatever.
Can't remember.
I didn't bring a list or anything.
That's okay.
Nothing.
We're just chatting. We're doing a little catch up. If
you want a preview of what I do have planned for all of us?
Sure.
I haven't finished it yet.
Sure. A preview for next week?
No, not next week. The following week.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Yeah. HMP Gaming presents.
So there's no sound yet, but you're getting the right idea.
That's lovely. Can I do the sound?
Sure.
HMB presents games.
I think this should be a Hook and Bridge podcast production instead of an. An is funnier though.
And HMB production will sound real hick, bud.
An H&B production from the producers of the Hook and Bridge podcast.
Oh, that's gonna ruin my delicate vocal cords.
Boom. The song fact game title pending. So
I think that should be the title.
So the idea is that I'll do the first one with you.
Yeah.
And then I will redo the first one to be something else. So the idea is there are going to be facts that pop up about a specific song. And then you have to look at this and decide what the song is. So this song was released in 2023. It has 131 million streams on Spotify. It was written by Mark Ronson. It was described as a love letter to 80s synth pop. And it was written for a movie.
I only know one Mark Ronson song, and it was written before 2023.
What song do you know?
You hear me? I might be thinking of the wrong dude. Where it goes, everybody get up. It has Pharrell Williams in it.
That was not Mark Ronson.
Is it Mark Robinson?
No, you're thinking of Blurred Lines by Hey, what the hell is that guy's name?
Robin Thicke. Where'd I get Mark Ronson from? I don't think I know who Mark Ronson is.
You know this song, Taylor.
Can I Spotify it?
Specifically, no. No, you
Oh.
can't cheat. I
But I don't-
specifically picked each one of these for you and Lindsay.
So here's the issue: is you're making that assumption that I know who writes songs.
Well, think it through, right? Let's take fact number 1. It was released in 2023. And then let's take fact number
Is it
5.
Ken?
It was written for a movie.
It's got to be Ken.
It is I'm Just Ken from the Barbie movie.
You mean to tell me that Ryan Gosling didn't write that himself? That's crazy.
That is not the case. He did not write it himself.
Let's do another one.
We can't do another one.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I'll do the next one, but you'll.
You know what we should
No.
have done?
Can't do it.
You know what
What should we have done?
We should have just had me sing the entire song
From start to finish.
Because I know the whole thing. I was singing. I was talking to Dylan today on my way home from Duncan, and I just started singing some Nem. I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No. I can hear it. Did you learn I'm Just Ken?
No.
Oh.
You know what I did learn though?
3 a.m. I can't hear it. Is it Push? Push from the Barbie movie. That's lovely. Push you way round. That was
push you around.
That was one of the best parts. Is oh, that's you. Honestly, for him going to the real world and Matchbox 20 being what he came back with, shows how often that song is played in supermarkets. Like that's what he came back with. Was that? I gotta watch the Barbie movie. I gotta find it.
I won't watch the whole thing again, but like there are specific scenes that get me.
I would watch the whole thing again.
Like the beach off. I tell everyone about the beach off scene. It's my favorite scene in cinema. You want a beach off? I'll beat you off right now. So funny.
It's so funny. Have you seen the new? Did you watch the new Deadpool yet?
No, not yet.
Buddy,
No, it's in theaters, buddy. I can't just.
You can get it on Flickstore for free.
I don't know what Flickstore is.
You just Google Flickstore.
I think that's illegal.
I don't know. That's how I watch my things. So you're against pirating movies now?
Yes.
Oh, so am
Piracy is a crime. We do not support piracy here unless
I.
it's
You
on
have
the
the right
7
to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
I will not pirate media, but I will get on a boat if you tell me that I can be a pirate.
I will One Piece somebody.
Like, if you ever want to kidnap me, show up on a ship and tell me that I can be Captain Jack Sparrow for a couple of days. I will go with you willingly.
I just want to be Luffy from One Piece.
From One Piece?
Mm-hmm. With a little straw hat.
That is very funny.
Mhm.
All right, buddy. Well,
Okay.
it is 9:12. All right. Okay. All right. See you.
Just kidding. All right. If you like
It is
today's
that
episode,
time.
I was getting into it. You interrupted. If you like today's episode, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can notify it every time we post a new video. You ready? It gives Beavis and Butthead energy, and I think it's really funny.
Yeah, you know, the usual. We got Instagram, all that good stuff. Still working at things, and yeah, we got to get back on track.
Buddy, it's been crazy.
I know.
Things
but
have been crazy.
We got to get back to doing these on Fridays so that we can
I
get them
know.
out on Mondays.
I
'Cause
know.
it's Wednesday. This is going up right now. So if you're listening to this,
We're
it went up
sorry.
today.
We're
Two days behind.
we're going through it. We're 2 days behind. We're a couple weeks behind.
We're trying.
We're trying.
There's a baby on the way.
There's a baby. I went on vacay. Like,
Gotta cut us a little bit of slack.
please. We're all expecting a baby. Like, you know?
I feel it. All right. It's been real, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.